This is a earning interest, but using two different interest investments with simple interest. Now, simple interest, I think we've seen that P is the principal, the amount you invest. R is the rate or percent, and T is the time in years, and it equals interest, I. So, let's see. There are other types of interest, like compound and others, and we're not going to get into that. All right, so that's the general formula. I'm going to erase that so I have room. Now, we're talking about doing two investments at the same time. So the interest is one investment, PRT, plus the other PRT. And these two expressions are going to have different P's, R's, and probably the same T. Okay, so let's talk about how this works. Number 7. Julio borrowed $6,000. That's how much money he took out of the bank. Part at 15.5% and the rest at 14.25%. All right, so let's start this. The P at 15.5%. And that's going to be our unknown. P at 14.25%. Now, if X is the amount borrowed at 1 and the total amount was 6,000, I have to take the X away from 6,000 to find out how much I have left. So 6,000 minus X is the PRT here. All right. Now that I've explained that part, which was the tricky part, now let's set up the equation. This equation, we've got our interest, simple interest, $3,150. Our first PRT, I'm going to use the 15.5%. So the principal times the rate as a decimal. Now you have to move the decimal point 2 places. 15.5. A half is 0.5. So 0.155, 15.5%. Now 3 years, 6 months. 6 months is a half a year, right? So 3 years, 6 months is 3.5 years. Plus the other investment, the principal is 6,000 minus X. We've got 0.1425 times 3.5. You cannot round these decimals off. If you round any of these decimals off, you will get a wrong answer. I'm warning you now. All right, do not make any roundings. So, I'm going to start by doing some multiplication. Now, when I multiply 0.155 times 3.5, I get 0.5425 X. That's that. Plus, I'm going to multiply these together and then distribute it in. When I multiply those two together, I get 0.49875, and I multiply that times 6,000. So that's 2,992.5. Minus 0.49875. 49875x. Now, trust me, it'll come out nice if you keep all the decimals. All right, so let's take a look at how this plays out and a combined like terms. Let's see. I combine this x and negative that x to get 0.04375 x plus the 2992.5. I'm going to get rid of that 2992.5, so I'm going to subtract 2992.5 from both sides. So that gives me 157.5, 0.04375x. All right. I'm going to divide both sides by that decimal, 0.04375. X equals 3,600. All right, now if I go back up to the top, X, remember these are dollars, $3,600. 6,000 minus 3,600 is 2,400. So that's how much you invested at each percent. All right, that was number 7. Oh, drat, which one was I going to do next? 1, 2, 3, 4. I think that was it. All right, that is it for today. Thank you very much.